They only had the one fisherman costume, so in the final scene where there's a bunch of them attacking the wharf, they just had to shoot individual scenes.
shots. One's on a rock, one's over here.
There's never more than one on screen at a time.
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Public Access. This is our special Halloween episode.
It's Halloween.
As usual, I'm Kane. I'm here with Jon the Elder and Jon the Younger.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, hello.
We don't have a whole lot planned for this episode. We're just gonna kind of go with it. Jon the Elder and I in particular are big fans of like horror in general.
I don't think I watch any other genre of movie hardly ever
Yeah.
at all.
But also, in that same vein, we all, Younger, you like Halloween.
Yeah, I enjoy Halloween. I enjoy horror. I'm just not as deep into the lore as I think you two are.
Yeah.
I'm not as deep into the, I guess, weeds, the trenches as y'all
You never
are.
watched horror movies with us when you were a kid. We used to sit and watch horror movies for hours. And you didn't.
And he was afraid all the time.
Yeah, I hate
Which is why
horror
Josh
movies.
was too. Alyssa was the one that would always hang in there. Now she has a love for horror.
Yeah, Alyssa was always the one that was
would hang tight and be like, "We're watching this."
She was like 6 years old and she would be wanting to watch stuff.
Yeah, now she loves horror movies and horror video games and
Yeah.
stuff like that now. Yeah. But, I mean, it's just, I think it's a thing that you just kind of got to, like, you get into it when you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jon the Younger has prepared some sort of trivia questions that'll hopefully lead to some discussion.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I'm curious about this because Jon, his horror knowledge is not as deep as ours, so I'm
Nowhere
curious.
near.
I'm curious to what his like deep lore questions are going to be.
He thinks that he found really hard questions, and that may be the case.
Maybe.
Video game horror is going to be a blind spot. I know he has a lot of questions for that. I think it's going to be a blind spot for us, but we're going to fucking try.
Yeah. But his definition of obscure and deep is very different from ours.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be. I don't have
And
any
we're gonna
weird
go-
Italian horror movies. I don't have any
Uh,
I wanted to talk
70s.
fucking
What is it
Beyond
called?
and
What's
Cannibal
the
Holocaust
there's a
today.
word for it. It's like Slash House or something like that.
Slasher?
No. It's
Grindhouse?
something house.
how about Grindhouse?
Yeah.
Grindhouse
Like
isn't
weird
necessarily
70s
horror.
grindhouse
Yeah,
movie.
Grindhouse is more of like a feel and an idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a what you youngsters call today a vibe, if you will.
Or
Yeah.
So should I just jump into it?
yeah,
Let's do a question. Let's get Halloween started.
In Saw 3D, Jigsaw captures a woman named Sydney. What was her crime for being in the trap?
Oh shit, it's gonna be a guess for me because I fucking hate the Saw movie.
I do too.
I like Saw 1 and 2.
1 and 2 were good. 3 was awful.
No, this is 3D. This is like
Yeah.
the 9th Saw movie or something.
That's the third. Is that the third one?
I don't know.
So let me
They
think.
all blend together
So
in
in
my
the first one, I could break it down. That one guy was left to starve to death in the thing after the one-legged man crawled away and Jigsaw stood up. Spoiler alert.
I'm asking specifically
After
for this
Wesley
lady's crime. By
walked
the way.
away.
Yeah.
Cut his own foot off.
Cut his own foot off.
Yeah.
And he was left there to die and starve to death, I assume. All for the crime of taking photos.
Jigsaw's sweet.
Is she,
So it may
is she a
not
drug
be-
addict?
No,
No,
that's
that's
two. That's
That's
all
Amanda.
two.
Okay.
And Amanda, she becomes a big part of the lore.
Uh,
Yeah, she's the first apprentice.
I know that.
that's named. Yeah.
Because that's in Saw 2. I do like Saw 2.
It
But
is-
She falls into the needle pit. Saw 2 is the one
Yeah.
with like the fun house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's much-
she
it's
falls
much
into
like
the
a
needle
cube
pit.
situation.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I will give y'all a hint. This is known as the stupidest reason Jigsaw's ever killed
Okay,
anyone.
damn. Does she still VCRs like in Fast and the Furious?
No.
Oh, that's my guess.
Have we already gotten a deep lore one that y'all
yeah,
ain't
literally,
got?
this is- let's see
That's
if we don't get
not
it.
deep lore. It's just no one gives a shit lore. Like,
Well, I think
I like
you know,
Saw. I like Saw movies.
I
Again,
do.
my daughter Alyssa will get this one right because she's a huge Saw franchise fan. She's like,
I like Saw a lot.
After
I
2,
think it's
it
so
just got
stupid.
awful.
The Saw 6 is sweet. The one where they like do a commentary on healthcare in America for some reason. That one's awesome.
Is that the one where they de-age him for a little while and they just put a beanie on him? They put a beanie on him?
He's
I told
like
him
a
how they
kid.
put a
He looks
beanie on
like
him.
that- the-
And he's like, "I'm
Hello,
sick with
fellow
cancer."
kids.
Yeah.
Young Tobin Bell.
I have cancer.
All right, I'll
I'm
just
gonna
assume
skateboard
neither of
up
y'all
the
got
front
this.
door.
Yeah, I don't know.
Allowing herself to be abused by her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm there
some.
for that.
You really deserve that.
Yeah.
Wow, that is complicated. That is
Yeah.
let's see. Do we have anything else to say? I don't have a lot to say about that. I can't.
I just wanted to
Wow.
put that in there to show how stupid. Like, why is that even a
Victim-blaming
thing?
the movie.
Why is that
Yeah.
even a thing in Saw movies where like he's like pretending to be a good guy? Why is that like a concept?
Well, I think it's because the healthcare one in general too is like that is evil, right? Like there is certain evil.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
turned evil by society. Is kind of thing. And that was also like the Joker thing, right? Like they want to give him a backstory that's somewhat relatable, but he was scarier in Saw 1 and Saw 2.
Yeah,
If I'm
Before
not
we knew so
wrong,
damn much.
yeah.
if I'm not wrong in this one though, in Saw 3D, this is the point where Jigsaw has died and it's replaced by that weird apprentice guy who looks like he belongs in one of those business movies.
That guy's an actor, but
I don't
know
remember his name.
I can't. Lore-wise, I don't remember which character it is that
Yeah.
replaces him.
It's
I think
the
he's
dude
one
who
of
looks like he belongs in Wolf of Wall Street. I can't remember his name.
I know who it is. I see his face in my brain, and I know he was in like part 3, I think, originally. They bring him back to do it. We're gonna get corrected so much because the people who do give a shit about this
Yeah.
franchise give a whole lot
Yeah.
of shit about it.
I love Saw,
So-
but I'm not like deep into the Saw lore. I
It's
think
just-
it's stupid fun.
It's one of the weakest horror franchises.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't say that
sure.
matter of factly.
In my opinion, I didn't say like I have evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a
Back this
chart
up.
or anything.
Story beneath this shit right now.
Story beneath why Saw sucks.
Yeah.
Can that just be our channel now? The story beneath why I hate Saw.
Presented as complete fact the whole time.
It's just
This
ad hominem
factoid
attacks.
shit.
Constantly.
Yeah. That's most YouTube content, though.
Yeah.
Not to be fair.
I mean, yeah, that's what video essays are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move away from Saw.
Sure. I'm gonna hit y'all with a softball here.
Okay.
What year did Friday the 13th come out? First one.
1980.
Ah,
Good
fucking
job,
beat me to
yeah.
it. That's your point. I knew that, but I hesitated. So I thought 81 maybe. Yeah.
I did 2, but I was pretty sure it was 80.
Yeah. I love the Friday 13th.
I do
movies.
Part-
I even like 3. And I always remember, like, the horror community used to love 3, and they really kind of turned on it.
3 is good. So 3 was the one they did in 3D because that was the thing at the time.
I think it's fun.
And I got the Friday the 13th box set, and they give you 3D glasses with it to watch in 3D. And it's just like the paper ones with the red and green, red and blue lenses. It's actually pretty good. Like, it's
Really?
just as good as when I went to see
Dude, that's
Avatar in 3D.
You heard it here first. Friday the 13th Part 3, just as good as Avatar.
I know these movies by moments, not by names. That's the first one where he wears the hockey mask,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Two
No,
is
two.
No,
Two's
two's
a
a
pillow.
No, 2 is where
3, he
2 is the
finds-
first one with Jason. 3 is
the
where he gets the mask.
prankster
Yeah,
wears the
yeah.
mask to scare the girls, then Jason kills him and takes the mask away.
It has
from him.
a shot where he shoots a guy. There's a guy in a lake and he shoots him with the harpoon gun, and the harpoon
That's a cool
comes
kill.
with the
Oh,
screen.
yeah, that one's sweet.
That's a cool
Yeah, that
kill.
one's cool.
And then Part 4 is Corey Feldman
Yeah,
with a cool haircut at the end.
yeah, young Corey Feldman with the masks.
Yeah, and then also has
I
Crispin
don't
Glover
remember
doing
this
the
one.
best dance ever.
Yeah, Crispin Glover.
Which
in
one's
that.
4? Give me a
4
kill.
is there's a family
There's like a house,
and there's a house and then there's a house next door and college kids rented out to have a party and there's a family on the other
Yeah,
side.
like a-
Is this first Tommy Jarvis?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
First
okay,
Tommy
yes, I
Jarvis.
remember
Yes,
that.
Tommy
Yes.
Jarvis is the
Later played by Paul Rudd as an adult.
Yeah.
So then we have Part 5, which is where because Jason's dead now. That's the final chapter,
Yeah.
and it's just a random janitor who ends up being. The
Hang
killer.
on, Freddy versus Jason. I got a question about that.
Okay, Part 6 is Jason Lives, which I love. I adore this
Yeah.
one. This is the one where Tommy Jarvis digs him up, and then he gets because he's gonna kill him to make sure he can't come back for some reason, even though he's dead.
And then he sticks the cross in it and it gets struck by
Yeah,
lightning.
Yes.
canon, he's dead right now. But he sticks across and gets struck by lightning. Jason comes to life and actually terrorizes an actual camp with little kids at the camps.
Yeah.
Which is also amazing.
And then the next one's the psychic bitch, right?
Yes.
That
when
one's
they
so
tie him
sweet.
by
That
the
one's
leg.
probably my favorite
That's
Friday the
your
13th
generation's
horror movie.
favorite.
I love that movie
Which
so
we all
much.
hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, any younger people I talk to, and you know how I love the young people. I'll cut that out.
Don't say that.
But younger people that I talk to love that one. They reference it all the time.
I
think
love
it's
that
the
movie to
visual.
death.
I think it's the visual of Jason just in chains at the bottom of Crystal Lake at the end.
Yeah,
and
that one's
sticks
sweet.
With them. I think
In the moment where she like raises him up to the power lines and he starts getting like electrocuted and he's like wrapped in them, I like that part too.
And then that's when we had Jason Takes Manhattan, which is where
Which
he's-
is the famous punch kill, right? In
yes,
the
but he's
dumpster.
only in New York City for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's on the boat for most of the time,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, it's on a boat.
And on the most boring boat ever. It's not like a
Yeah, it's a ferry.
Carnival cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a shipping vessel.
Though that one kill in that movie's sweet. The
And
punch into the
there was
dumpster.
Jason X, which is set in the future.
Adore that. Well, between those two was Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah.
Which
I don't remember that one.
Oh,
at
yeah.
Jason,
all.
basically a little Jason demon jumps from person
I like
to
a little
person
Jason
and kills
worm
people.
thingy, demon thingy.
It's an interesting concept, but I also kind of feel like it was a different script and they just stuck.
Yeah, I didn't
Jason
feel
in
like
there
a-
to make it
I must have
sequel.
not liked that one because I don't remember it.
It's the one at the beginning is actually really cool where the army literally mows him down into pieces. They
Yeah.
try to kill him and blow him up, and then the little demon sperm crawls out and starts infecting other people, and they start killing like Jason. And then Jason X.
Jason X had the sleeping bag kill scene,
where
which
he
was just
literally
fun.
beats another person to death with another person inside a sleeping bag.
Yeah, he put like they're not real
That
people;
kill,
they're
there's
fake.
a similar kill in another
people.
one where he picks up a sleeping bag and smashes it up against a tree, and that's
Yeah.
it. But this one, he's literally overhand swinging.
That's my
a
favorite
person.
Jason design too. The
What,
Jason
X?
X one, yeah,
Oh, it's
I think
cool.
it's sweet.
rad.
Yeah.
It's not a good movie, but it's a
No,
fun
it's-
movie.
No, yeah.
It's so silly and dumb.
And then Freddy versus Jason.
And then Freddy versus
We'll,
Jason.
we'll get into that later.
Okay,
I
so
have a question about it.
okay, all right. So we won't discuss Freddy versus Jason.
Okay, we ready for the next one?
Sure, yeah, let's do it because we did Friday the 13th talk.
And we're back to video games.
Uh-oh.
Who was the first licensed killer added to hit competitive video game Dead by Daylight?
The first license.
I've never played Dead by Daylight.
Look, if you can think of a horror villain, they're
It's
in the
there,
game.
But the first one, I'm trying to think. I think.
What do you mean by first licensed killer?
They
You mean
first- okay, so Dead by Daylight,
IP licensed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how like Fortnite
Yeah.
has everyone under the sun.
Yeah.
Like Dead by Daylight somehow gets away with this with every horror franchise.
Was
They're just in the game.
Freddy?
No, he was second.
I gotta guess. Ghostface.
No.
Wow. What's the answer?
You can keep going. I'm fine
Oh,
with
Michael
all just throwing
Myers?
shit out
You get
there.
another guess?
It is Myers.
Oh, you got Jason 2-0. I knew it was. I was thinking it was Myers or Ghostface, but I couldn't remember which one it was.
It would have to be one of the big
I think
ones.
y'all said
Yeah.
the first three. I'm pretty sure it is Freddy, Myers, and Ghostface.
I knew it was. I thought it was Myers or Ghostface.
Which, if you've never played that game, Kane, I do recommend you turn it on and play around. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's one of those games too where it's like, I'm a big horror fan. I just don't think it does justice. Like, it doesn't include any of the lore from the horror movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically like they have to work it into the game
Yeah.
mechanics.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So like
They
similar
wanna
to
keep it
Fortnite,
fair.
it's like it's a skin essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not really. They do work some stuff in, but it doesn't ever feel really like you're that killer from that franchise.
Yeah, especially Freddy. Freddy makes no sense. Like, you can't put people to sleep in that game. That's not how the game works.
Freddy doesn't put people to sleep.
Well, no, he can't go into dreams. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You're just like walking around trying to kill people. Like, you're
And instead of
not
a
playing
generic knife in
Freddy.
your hand. Yeah, that's my only gripe with the game. Other than that, like I played it for a bit. It was fine. It's fine.
Sure.
It's fine.
Okay, so again, let's stick on the video games one because I've been jumping around here
Okay.
a little bit.
Let's do a video game.
In the video game Clock Tower for NES,
don't know this
widely
at all.
regarded as one of the first survival horror games ever made,
I don't
what
want
is
it.
the name of the main villain?
Hold on.
Never even heard of this game.
I have.
No way, you've never heard of Clock
But-
Tower?
No.
I don't think I don't. I think the villain would have maybe a generic name.
He does have a generic name.
But I
I can
don't
give you
think
that.
it's Dracula. I think it's Nosferatu.
No,
Damn.
it's Scissor Man.
There is another there was a NES like side scrolling horror game where I don't think it was a particularly good game, but it was the villain.
Did I say
they literally
NES?
did
It's
Nosferatu
SNES,
because
sorry.
Nosferatu is basically copyright free. You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's the character is clearly Dracula and
Yeah.
modeled after Dracula. But they're like,
They
it's
get it-
Nosferatu.
Bram Stoker's estate said, no, you can't use that. And they're like, okay, he's Nosferatu. Which Nosferatu is what he is,
What do
not who
you-
he is. He's
What do you guys
Count
think
Orlok.
is what is your favorite? I know I have mine, and I don't think it's controversial at this point. But do you have a favorite adaptation of Dracula?
I mean, Nosferatu is a
Hmm.
pretty good adaptation. It
And
doesn't.
I think Robert Eggers'
I haven't
Nosferatu
watched it yet.
from or like late last year was good as well. I thought it was beautiful.
But it is one of the most it definitely condenses things a lot, but it's one of the most well adapted. Fun fact, it's also vampires turning to dust when the sun touches them also comes from Nosferatu. Yeah, not Stoker.
Right. And yeah, because there's that whole crazy ass scene in right where they're on the edge of the castle in the novel
Yeah,
during the daytime.
he's
where-
weaker in the daylight.
Yeah.
But they can go out in the daylight. But yeah, they kill him during the day, like at the end.
If it'll make you excited and get you to see it more, I just want to show that scene is in the Robert Eggers.
I do plan to watch it. It just sort of slipped under the radar for me, and I forgot
It
about
is
it.
a very cool scene. All right, yeah, we could go to the next one.
Okay.
Unless there's more vampire talk or Nosferatu Dracula talk.
I don't feel very strongly about Dracula.
Dracula's one of my favorite books.
I've never read the book. That's the
good.
problem. Which one next? Sure. In the movie Trolls 2,
Yeah.
what is the town that the movie takes place in
Oh,
called?
fuck, I don't know
Oh,
this.
I don't know.
Wow, these are hard.
Yeah.
Because I've only seen Trolls 2. Like, one time is usually enough.
Yeah, and I don't really pay attention
It's
to the name of the town.
It's so stupid. The name is so fucking dumb.
That is a good question because there's so much in Trolls 2 that you just won't
You
even
don't
think.
remember the
Yeah,
name of the
that
town.
information will get lost immediately.
There's a weird plant witch. There's also trolls, but the
Yeah.
trolls also somehow turn people into trolls and goop. at
His
the
grandpa
same
like
time.
talks to him in a mirror.
Yes, so much going on in that movie.
That would be so fucking sweet.
That was one. It wasn't originally supposed to be a Trolls
No,
movie.
it was its
a,
own thing.
It was a different
and
movie, and
because-
they just
yeah, 80s
slapped the
critters
name on
were
it.
big at the time.
Yeah.
So like, let's just put Trolls 2 on it because that makes it look like a sequel to this critter feature. Like, you know, things like Critters was out, Gremlins.
yeah.
It was that time that was riding the Gremlin train.
Yeah, there was a period of a few years there where like,
Ghoulies?
small monsters
Yeah.
were like
I remember the
thing in
Ghoulies
80s
movie
films.
poster with the green fucking goblin thing sticking its head out of the toilet. Like
Yeah.
it's sitting in the toilet. Clearly just like a doll made of plastic.
Y'all wanna try
Yeah.
to guess?
Oh, let's guess because that's fun.
Trollville?
It is no. I will give you another guess though. It is a word backwards.
They don't call them trolls in the movie.
No, they don't.
It's not.
What do they call them?
That's right, because it was a different.
If you can remember what they call them,
Is
you
it
will have
Nilog?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah!
It's goblin backwards.
Of course it is.
They don't even refer to them as trolls in the movie because it's not a fucking troll.
Yeah.
It's fucking goblin backwards. Why
amazing.
is the movie called Trolls? Why is
That's
the movie
marketing, baby.
called Trolls?
They had the Don Draper. That
You would think
shit.
they could have just said like anywhere in the script where it says
Goblin.
goblin, just say troll.
Let's just say
Yeah,
like-
troll.
And
I
the
guess
guy-
troll backwards doesn't work. What
And the
would you say
director's
you
like,
would
we're
be?
gonna ADR most of this anyway.
Yeah.
He's like, we'll fix it later. It just never did. Like he just never
Yeah.
like this. And they didn't slap Trolls 2 on it until that fucker was about to hit the
Yeah, that's true.
They saw how bad it was, and we're like, we got to try to make some money on it.
Yeah, I mean that was a common occurrence back then.
But that has become like a cult hit. Like
Yeah, it
it's
has.
become like so bad it's good type
Yeah.
movie.
It's so funny to me. It's one of my favorite movies ever made because of how much it makes me laugh.
I think I watched like the Riff Tracks version of it, and I think that's legitimately the only time I've
Yeah,
You should go back and watch it because it's a bonkers ass movie.
I do remember being crazy.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
I don't expect either of you to get this. I just put it in here to see if
So wait, what's points real quick?
I
I'm
haven't
one,
been
you're
keeping
two. Yeah,
2 to
2
1.
will do
I got
one.
it. I got it
All
written down.
okay.
right. Okay.
Okay. In the horror game Five Nights at Freddy's 3, what is the name of the main antagonist and only animatronic in that game?
There's only one animatronic.
Freddy?
I knew what you were gonna say it.
It's not Foxy. It's a stupid
I've
one.
never played any of those games. That's the best
That
guess
was
I
the
had.
point.
It's
That's
called
why-
Five
that's why I
Nights at
asked this
Freddy's.
question.
It's
Freddy.
a fan favorite.
He's in Dead by Daylight.
Not Foxy. It's not Golden something.
No. I mean, I guess you could call it that, but that's not the name.
Was it in the movie?
No.
Okay, then
Wait,
not.
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I thought it made an appearance in the movie because it's like a big fan.
Will it help
favorite
you if I
thing.
give it to you? It's
What?
what the main antagonist is. Okay.
That movie's so forgettable. I know it's
Very
huge
good.
for a certain fan
What?
base.
I was telling the audience that
Listen,
the movie's not very good.
I know
No.
Five Nights at Freddy is huge for a certain fan base, and they love it. And I always appreciate good entry level horror being made. I'm glad it got made. But yeah, it's just for me as an adult male, it was pretty forgettable.
I never played Five Nights at Freddy's.
Matthew
so
Lillard's
it
great
didn't-
in it.
The games are actually pretty good. I recommend.
I just thought it should. I've said this before to you guys off mic. Like I just thought it should have been a Siege movie. A guy in a tiny room, a claustrophobic room with a bunch of animatronics
Yeah.
that want to kill him, trying to get in, is
Yeah.
a great. I just think it's a cool idea. But it's okay. It is what it is. The lore got so deep, and they had to.
That's the
include it all
Country
in
Bear
movie.
Jamboree movie.
Is it?
No,
I don't think so.
no, it's not.
The
Great.
answer is Springtrap. Does that name ring a bell?
Springtrap?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Before we move on, there is like a wave of like mascot horror now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a thing. Yeah.
What's the one with the fuck?
There's a bunch of different ones.
There's,
You
like,
just want me to go down the list?
Willy's Wild World with a Wally's World or something with Nicolas Cage, where he's at the theme park and the theme park
Oh,
guy,
I don't even
the
know
things
what
are
you're
trying to
talking
mascots
about.
trying to kill him. That's a movie.
Okay.
It's Wally's something, and then there's the Banana Splits movie, which is just
Yeah,
the Banana
I heard
Splits
that.
killing. I saw it. It's just killing a group of people who are touring the set. Oh, what's your guys' favorite mascot horror movie?
Oh, I didn't even think. I wasn't even like. I was thinking of
I've
mascot
seen
horror
some- I've
video
seen
games.
them, is the thing. Or video games fine. Like, is Five Nights at
It's
Freddy's
probably
your
Five Nights at
favorite?
Freddy's. They're the best. They're the most well competent
I
games.
played the first one and it was genuinely scary.
Yeah,
Like it
it's
was like
pretty-
something that
those
made me
games are
jump
fun.
and made me get nervous. It stressed me out.
Yeah.
You know, like it's supposed to do, I guess.
You get more scared of horror video games though than you do a horror movie.
I agree.
Yeah, you do.
Like the Resident Evil 2 remake scared the absolute shit out of me.
Silent Hill will never be beaten in my mind. Like Silent Hill is the scariest video game franchise ever made. All right, we ready?
Mhm.
This can give you multiple points.
Ooh.
Which of these famous horror movies have TV shows tied to them? You can pick as many as you want.
Okay.
A. Friday the 13th. B. Child's Play. C. Evil Dead. D. Day of the Dead. E. The Ring.
Ooh, does The Ring have a Japanese TV
so-
show? I know 3 for sure.
Evil Dead does.
Evil Dead, Friday the 13th. And shit, I forgot the other one. The choices.
You want me to go again?
Evil Dead, Friday the 13th.
Okay. Friday the 13th. Child's Play.
Child's Play does, yeah. it has
Evil
the sci-fi
Dead.
show.
Evil Dead does.
Day of the Dead. And The
I don't
Ring.
think they does not. Does The Ring have a Japanese TV show?
I'm aware
It
of.
was very popular over there.
Yeah.
Like so much so, like Sadako throws out like the first pitch at
Yeah.
baseball games and
Yeah.
stuff.
Friday the 13th have a show?
It had a show, but I don't think it was connected to the movie. So I think that's a trick thrown in there. The show is in name Friday the 13th. It was in the 80s. It was like an anthology show.
Oh.
So I think I don't think it's tied
I
to the
know-
movie. So me and Kane are gonna get collective points on
Yeah,
this.
you're fine. You're fine.
Because I think we stick with Child's Play.
And Child's Play definitely did. Evil Dead definitely did. Because we used to
Day-
watch it
Day
together.
of the Dead had a I love the Evil Dead Ash versus Evil Dead on
Yeah.
Stars.
Yeah.
Did Day of the Dead's rights got weird? So then everyone was making
Yeah.
Day of the Dead movies for a second. Did any of that end up on TV?
I don't remember there being.
Was like maybe like World War Z or something originally supposed to be like a day? Are we overthinking this?
No, World War Z was a novel. And it was
No, not World War Z. I'm sorry. What's the one that was on
Z-Nation.
Sci-Fi? Z Nation. Was it like start out as like a Day of the Dead show, then change like later?
Oh no.
Okay, we're gonna go with our 2 though, that we know
Yeah.
for sure. And then you
Which are?
Child's Play and,
and
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, Ash versus Evil Dead.
You're not going with Friday the 13th? You just
I
discussed
mean,
about how there is a Friday the 13th
We did,
TV show.
but we know that was a TV show. I don't know the story of the TV show if it was actually connected to the movie.
I am counting if it is in name.
No, he's right. It is because it's produced by Sean S. Cunningham, who produced.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, so it is. The Friday the 13th TV show is.
So you're
I
going with
found that
those
out on
three?
my own, not by your hints. Yes. Yes.
So to be clear, the ones you don't think have a TV show to be tied to them are Day of the Dead and The Ring.
Yes.
Well, you each get 3 points.
Okay, but
Because every single one of those have a TV show attached to
okay.
them.
What's the name? Did you write down what the
Yeah.
dead one is?
Yes,
Did we
I
talk about
looked
this?
into it because it had like 8 IMDb reviews. It was some fucking TV show that aired in 2018, and it has like a 1-star
I
rating.
believe it. It probably got canceled immediately. Kane, can you do a little bit more research on
Yeah.
that?
yeah, look
Because
into
there
it.
was a time, like I said, like there was Day of the Dead. There's like 2 Day of the Dead franchises going on in like low budget horror for a minute. I think Day of the Dead just became like a thing that you could just make a
Yeah,
movie
maybe.
and think about.
Yeah, Day of the Dead 2001 horror series on Sci-Fi.
Probably got canceled after like 8 episodes or something.
6
If you do
strangers
that.
try to survive
Yep,
the
that's
first
it.
24 hours of the undead invasion. Had 10 episodes.
Not even the plot of the movie.
No, it had nothing to do with the movie, from all I can tell.
What about Ring?
Yeah, is this a
The
weird
Ring
Japanese
had an
thing?
anime in Japan.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I bet you it did. That's the one I was like on the fence where I was like, maybe we should just say The Ring because it was
Yeah.
so popular there.
I mean, I knew it didn't have a live action TV show, but I didn't think about anime.
Yeah.
Sadako's is like Japan's Batman.
I've never,
Like, it's-
I've never seen it. I don't know if it's very good. I mean, the fact that I haven't seen it means it's probably not very good. But-
Yeah.
But hold on, The Ring though has a solid ending. Both the American and the Japanese ones work. I prefer the Japanese one with no
Yeah.
music. Like I think that's creepier than
Yeah.
having the musical stings of Gore Verbinski's American one. But both
Yeah.
are incredibly effective movies.
I think I've only seen the American one, and I
They're
really
both
like that
great.
movie.
They're both fantastic.
I should have known Day of the Dead because I feel like that's not a movie you would think of to include.
exactly.
Unless
Right.
it-
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
had that thought, like
We should have big brained
He
him.
wouldn't really
We should have
think
big
to
brained
to
him.
use Day of the
Well-
Dead as a.
What I did is I just went on IMDb and looked up I think it was like horror movies that got turned into TV shows, and those were the movies that popped up.
Like I said, Day of the Dead. Like I think it's like.
Is it
They-
public domain now? Is that what
No, it
happened?
wasn't public domain. It's just I
No,
think the
so-
rights to that
no.
title were just.
Night of the Living Dead. So back in the day, the way copyright used to work is you had to put the literal copyright seal on the print.
Yeah.
But back in
sure.
the day, the original Night of the Living Dead, the editor or someone forgot to put the
Right.
copyright seal on it, and therefore Night of the Living Dead went into public domain
Which is
immediately.
I
why
got
there's
you.
800 releases of it.
Yeah.
And every DVD pack it's usually
Yeah.
included in.
And there's unofficial sequels to it that are not Romero films.
Well, was Day of the Dead the one at the mall? Because I
No,
feel
that's
like
Dawn of the
Dawn
Dead.
of the
Okay.
Day of the Dead
What's
was
Day
the
of the
one.
Dead?
in a bunker.
They're in a bunker, and so Dawn of the Dead was about. So Night of the Living Dead was about race. Dawn of the Dead was about consumerism and capitalism because the mall you get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then Day of the Dead was about the balance between like military, society,
Yeah.
and science.
I don't
That's
remember Day of the Dead
not-
at all. Then
It's great.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
honestly aged. Like I love Dawn of the Dead. It's still one of my favorite horror. I think
Yeah.
it's the best well made one. But Day of the Dead has aged incredibly well. It's honestly better watching it now than it was when I was like younger.
There's like a trained zombie.
Yeah, that's part of it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the zombies are getting smarter or something.
Oh, are they the ones that talk?
No.
Bud does say a word at some point, but it's
But grunty and
But grunty.
What's the one where they talk?
that's Land of the Dead.
Okay,
and it is
okay.
technically
they
Romero.
don't talk in Land of the Dead, do they? They can walk and use
He's
tools
thinking
and
of
stuff.
Return of the Living Dead, where they say brains and they talk.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not really a sequel, but it is.
Yeah, one of the guys who
Again,
helped-
it's one of those complicated things.
Okay.
And that's in rights. Have you seen that? Like the actors and someone are claiming that they should have the rights to the likenesses of the characters to make movies, and the person who actually owns it is like, no, you don't, because they're trying to make Trash's Revenge, and they're trying to make another Return of the Living Dead movie.
Huh.
It's the girl who plays Tina, as amongst some of the returning actors who are trying to say that they own the likenesses to the characters because they played them. It's an interesting lawsuit that's
Yeah.
played out there. But okay, I guess we can move on. That's enough zombie
Okay.
talk.
This one's a little wordy, so give me some time. What famous monster was Frankenstein supposed to fight in 1964 before the script got canceled and reworked into Frankenstein versus Baragon?
Jay and Silent Bob. No, I'm just kidding.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh, it's doing Frankenstein versus Godzilla? I had no idea this was a thing.
I didn't either, but just based on the Baragon, it sounded like a
The
kaiju
Japanese,
name
kaiju
to me.
name.
So
How is Frankenstein even going to put up a fight against the kaiju?
I will give you context. In the movie, he gets turned giant.
Oh, okay.
one would have to shrink or one would have to jump. Which also, as far as I think Guillermo del Toro's. I saw the trailer for his Frankenstein movie. It could be good, but as far as like we talked about the accurate portrayals of Dracula, I've never seen a single accurate portrayal of Frankenstein.
It's hard to film because
It is.
a lot of it is just musing in a diary. It's I think of the classic Gothic literature and the classic horror literature. I also think it's the hardest to read for that reason.
Yes,
It's amazing. I mean, this was an 18-year-old girl who created a whole genre
Yeah.
with one book.
Yeah.
And kind of like nature gone mad, like science gone mad, horror genre. Like she created it all on her own with one book. And writing something like that at 18, I mean, dumb shit we were doing when we were 18. Like,
Yeah.
we definitely weren't writing fucking Frankenstein.
Well, that came about because her eventual husband, Percy, Lord Byron, and one other guy were like on a weekend trip, and they all
got
dared each
stuck
other to
because of the
see.
storm.
Yeah, and they all dared each other to write a horror story.
Yeah.
And Frankenstein came out of it.
Frankenstein came out of that, and it turned into a thing for her.
Yeah, a short story.
Yeah.
And then she expanded it into the
And
novel.
also, like, there's like a lot of people who have come back to Frankenstein and like read it as kind of a feminist text, because Mary Shelley's mother was a very, especially for the, even more so for the time, like ahead of her time feminist.
Yeah. Mary Shelley was too.
Yeah, as well. So inherited that from her
She
mom.
also carried her husband's heart around after he died.
What? That's punk. That's metal as shit.
I know, yeah, it's,
I don't remember how that came about. There was some
That's
kind of
fucking
thing,
cool
but yeah,
as
she was
hell.
carrying like his heart around. Frankenstein is a great novel, though. I do recommend reading it. But
Yeah.
I understand it can be hard to film because it jumps around.
it is.
and
Yeah.
again, it's like Dracula. Well, Dracula, Stoker got it from Shelley, the way of telling the story through letters and notes and diaries.
Every movie wants to skip through and quickly get through the part where Frankenstein and the family, you see it in Bride of Frankenstein does a bit of this, where he meets the blind man.
Yeah.
Where he's leaving the food for the poor family because he ate their crops.
Yeah.
And then he realized the family's going to starve and he feels bad. So then he
The
starts
monster,
leaving.
not
The
Frankenstein.
monster, I'm sorry. Yeah, Frankenstein's monster. He starts leaving the food
Well,
out.
The creature is how he's referred
Yeah.
to in the book.
The creature, and he starts leaving food for them. And then when they do see him, they turn on him anyway.
Yeah.
Even though they know he's been this good
Yeah.
natured thing just because of how he looks. And there's a lot being said there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that you could do a lot with that in modern society by kind of focusing on that a little bit. I'm interested to see if Del Toro focuses on it at all. But his movie looks like it's going to be a romance.
Yeah. The portrayal of the creature's kind of been like the character's been lost a lot over the years.
Yeah,
he's a tragic character.
He is, and he constantly tragically monologues. He doesn't
Yes,
walk around
he
going,
does.
"Arr!" He's just constantly
He's
like,
he's
like, I am
he's so
Prometheus. I am. Like,
He's so smart.
Like Greek god.
Yeah.
Stories and
That
stuff.
makes this Godzilla movie even more funny.
he's
Like,
so he's so
Like in the Godzilla movie.
well, like the creature's literally so smart that he learns to speak multiple languages just by listening to
Yeah.
people talk.
yeah, sure.
And again, he's incredibly eloquent and thoughtful. He spends all his time
He
like
does.
ruminating on his own
Anytime
existence.
he speaks, he's like, he's like, does thy father look at me like a monster? Does that make me a monster if my creator looks at me like a monster? Does that mean God looks at me like a monster? Like he just ruminates like philosophically
He's
all
just
the
doing
time.
this shit while fucking Godzilla's destroying a city, fucking breathing fire at him.
Who am I to decide?
Movie,
Who am I to
actually.
decide what deserves life and what doesn't? Perhaps this creature with its great power does deserve to own and prosper in this land while these humans are he's doing the whole time.
I'm interested to see how Del Toro portrays him as well, because the way he's portrayed in the book is like his ugliness isn't literal. It's sort of like the uncanny valley. It's just like an inherent revulsion he has because he shouldn't
Yeah.
exist.
Do you remember Penny Dreadful?
Yes.
I think that television show is probably the most book accurate portrayal of that character.
Yeah.
The story that it tells is not book
Yeah.
accurate, but the portrayal of that character. Because in that show, man, is he constantly droning on and
Yes.
dramatic soliloquies all the time. That's the most true to the Frankenstein character that
Yes.
or Frankenstein's monster character. Sorry,
Yeah.
I keep doing that thing.
That's a common thing.
I'm
that
just trying to avoid Kane. Well, actually, me. Well,
Frankenstein's
I mean,
monster.
it's Frankenstein's Frankenstein's the doctor, not the monster. Like, I just don't want him to do that again.
I mean, that's just correct. It's just, there's right and there's wrong. Victor Frankenstein is the person who created the monster.
It's
The
Frankenstein.
monster is not Frankenstein.
Now we're going to talk about young Frankenstein for 45 minutes. It's Frankenstein. all right. Let's do the next question.
Okay.
Why
What
is
is
the entire cast dead, but Mel Brooks is still alive?
That's insane.
what is
Somewhere
considered
there's a
by
horse name.
y'all fucking suck?
All right. One more reference. One more reference. Okay.
What is considered to be by most, because there's technically this is up for debate, to be the first 3D survival horror game?
Let me think. It wouldn't be Silent Hill
Resident
before
Evil?
that.
No, before,
Nope.
way before.
Really?
It was a
Hold
game in '89, I
89?
believe.
I know this. Don't. I just
For
gotta
a
remember the
PC,
name.
if that helps.
Wait, it's 3D though.
Let me
I
make
was-
sure I'm getting the date right.
Yeah, no, you're probably The one I was thinking of is not this. It was based on a Japanese movie.
That's
and then
not it.
It's not because it wasn't 3D. It's not Parasite Eve because that came on the
No, I'm
heels
sorry,
of Resident
92.
Evil.
92.
Oh, that's way back. So we're thinking like PC back in the day. Did it use live action actors? For, like weird cutscenes and stuff?
No.
Okay. Is it the one? No, because that's the Japanese one that I was thinking of.
I mean, it might be.
Is it the one that I gotta remember the title, but is it the one that Resident Evil people say it owes a lot to? Like it has a door opening animation that Resident Evil almost lifted directly between loading screens.
Yes, but I don't know where you're getting its Japanese.
I think it was made by an American company, but it's based on a Japanese movie.
Maybe.
Say the name. I'm gonna know.
Alone in the Dark.
Oh no!
Alone
It's
in the
not
Dark.
it. That's not it.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Also,
There's another one. I gotta remember the name.
who was?
You looked at.
They
someone
made a
looked it up
movie.
really
Who
quick.
was in that movie?
I don't have my
The
phone
Alone in the
right
Dark
now.
movie.
There was a movie?
Yes.
I know they
Just
remade it.
Look up
Am I looking up?
70s or 80s Japanese movie based on Ghost House. It's
Oh,
literally
okay,
just called
okay,
Ghost
okay,
House. Yeah, it's also a survival horror game, and Resident Evil. Resident Evil was started as a remake of that.
Oh yes,
and
it's
then
the one I'm
became
thinking
Resident
of.
Evil.
So, do you remember the Alone in the Dark movie?
I don't even know there
Yes,
was
by
a movie.
I don't know how to say his name, but Uwe
Uwe Boll.
Uwe Boll, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember who started
Great
it?
director. Hold on, let me guess this. This is fun because this is more trivia. Was it Christian Slater?
Yep.
Yeah!
Female lead.
Oh no! Was it a name actress?
Yep.
Let me think. That time period, who would have been falling on hard times or just coming up? Oh God, trying to think.
The former in this. I think Star was definitely on the downturn at the
Tara Reid.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a movie I don't even know exists.
I had to.
Yeah.
I looked it up to
I got the
confirm,
director
but I was like,
as well.
I'm sure that's that movie. I know I know that there was an Alone in the Dark with Christian Slater.
What's
and
it even
Tara-
about? Because Alone in the Dark doesn't even really have a
I
plot.
don't
Dude,
remember.
because you have old movies on either. He
No.
also made the House of the Dead movie. He did a bunch of. What he did was he's a low budget filmmaker who spent a lot of money buying up a lot of video game movie rights,
Like,
and making
not
really
so
bad,
popular
low budget-
video games.
Yes,
Yeah.
he made a Blood Rain movie.
Yeah, a couple
Um,
Blood Rain movies.
Yeah, they're all not good.
And then
House of the Dead is the best movie if that tells you.
challenged critics to boxing matches when they
Well,
banned his
Yeah.
Okay, that's
He's
sweet.
still
though.
alive.
That's
He
sweet,
is.
though.
And I still like movies have gotten harder to make, so he's kind of fallen off. But I still
Yeah.
think he made that movie Postal that he thought was going to be his baby and his big
Yeah.
hit, a few years ago, and it was not that
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah, he gets very defensive about his
Mhm.
his work. It's
God, I hadn't thought about that movie in years. I don't know how I pulled those actors.
Do
to
y'all
be
remember
honest.
the 360 remake of Alone in the Dark? Have
Is that
y'all
the
ever
one with
played
the
this game?
notoriously bad voice acting?
Yeah, and he's like a super edgy guy now. And like there's
Yeah.
a monster that's taking
What's
over
the
his
scene
body.
where he just screams his son's name for like
No, that's
the
Heavy
duration?
Rain. That's
Oh,
Heavy Rain.
That's Heavy Rain. Okay. I'm mixing up my memes. Okay. Mixing up my horror game memes.
Okay.
All right, let's do another one.
This is both film and video games.
Hey!
This character originates from a creepypasta that was made into a very famous video game.
Slenderman.
Good job.
I do that. Yeah. There's multiple Slender Man video games.
Yeah, there is.
It's-
The pages,
I was
lost
thinking the
pages of
Pages one.
Slenderman.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
fun.
I like the way, like, so the real life, like, not the Slenderman's real life, but the murders. I can't say Slenderman, like, without really thinking about it, because I watched that documentary and was just fascinated with the way cops, and I think it's Wisconsin or something, say Slenderman. They say
Slenderman.
Slenderman. So I always want to say Slenderman, like just in that cadence and everything now. Slenderman.
Have y'all ever seen the movie? The Slender Man movie?
I assume it
No.
was
Dude,
bad.
it's so
it was one of those
bad.
ones that I knew was bad.
It's so bad.
Like Blumhouse is like, I think that's probably one of a Blumhouse production. I don't know. I don't mean to shit on it, but
Sure.
I don't mean to shit on Blumhouse, but Blumhouse is so hit or miss. It's either like this is gonna be utter trash or this is gonna be fun.
I thought it
pretty
was
good.
pre-Blumhouse. It might have been one. If it was Blumhouse, it might have been one of their first.
Well, where did he
movies.
work? Where did Jason Blum work before Twisted Pictures at Lionsgate or something?
What was
Something like
Lionsgate?
that. Twisted Pictures was Lionsgate.
I just want to hear what this
Horror.
movie is. Like, how did it even come to be? Because it's so not good.
I mean, it was a cash grab. We gotta get this out here as quickly as
Sure,
possible. We
it's-
probably had like a
yeah.
4-week shooting schedule. You know,
It was produced by Screen Gems.
Okay, so Screen Gems. I knew it was one of those. So not Jason Blum. Sorry,
No.
Jason Blum and Blumhouse.
Though it
It
does.
just has that vibe.
It sounds
though.
like a movie they would accept.
It has that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember Screen Gems did a lot of those too. I think they did like Skeleton Key and a lot of those types of movies.
It's so weird to me though that like out of the creepypasta mythos, Slender Man's the one that like stayed around. It's the one that like
well,
people
because of
know.
the attempted murder and
Yeah, there was
Sure.
that was super fucking dark. That whole
Yeah.
story is. But
I mean, there's not a lot to pick from if we're being honest on creepypastas. So I guess if you're gonna pick one, at least Slender Man looks kind of cool.
Channel Zero, a
Yeah.
sci-fi TV show, did creepypastas exclusively, and
Yeah.
there it was kind of like again anthology every
Mhm.
season. Their Candle Cove season was actually pretty scary. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
All right, ready?
Yes.
This is pretty well known. I wouldn't be surprised if one of y'all hop on this immediately. Who was proposed to appear at the end of Freddy vs. Jason?
Ash.
Yeah.
Ash Williams.
That is
that
correct.
true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, here I have Pinhead, but I'll give you a
That
point
was
anyway.
also that was
was
also
true,
there
too.
too. That was
That
also
was true too. There was multiple.
They were trying to throw anything
I'll
at the
give you a
wall.
point.
Yeah. The reason why I jokingly guessed an answer for Jay and Silent Bob earlier is because for a long time there was a script floating around that they really wanted to do where Jay and Silent Bob combines with the Hellraiser universe.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so they would do like an Abbott and Costello thing, but Jay and
Yeah.
Silent Bob meets, sex demon Pinhead. that I can see how this is gonna
Yeah.
vibe well together. All right.
Yeah, there was a world where Ash versus Freddy versus Jason would.
That would have been.
They
so
turned it. They
sick,
turned the script
bro.
into a comic book.
Oh, it's a comic book. I
Yes,
have to read
yeah.
that then. That's probably
People
sweet.
enjoyed it.
A limited run comic,
Yeah,
sure.
a miniseries. But yeah. It was originally supposed to be a movie, but they cut the ending.
Well, because I've always heard different things about this. Like, I've heard that originally it was to set up like a battle royale movie with serial killers, with like serial killer villains.
That's a cool concept, but I don't think that.
I don't know if
No
that's-
one's
there's any
the
truth
rights
to
are
that.
so tied up.
Sure.
And
yeah,
crazy.
that'd be
with
a
that.
nightmare.
Be a nightmare. Well, so Freddy versus Jason started weird because at the end of Jason Goes to Hell,
Yeah.
the Freddy Krueger glove reaches up and pulls Jason's mask down after he dies.
Mhm.
Then there's like a gap of like a fucking decade and 2 more Jason movies before we get to the Freddy
Yeah.
versus Jason. Because again, rights and weirdness and writing just became
What did y'all think about that movie,
which one?
Freddy vs. Jason?
I went to the theater and saw it. I was a kid. I was younger,
Sure.
a kid, relatively speaking, but
yeah.
I remember having a fun time with it.
Yeah,
Have you
was-
watched it
was a fun
recently?
movie.
Because I thought
No.
the first like
No.
hour of that movie is so fucking boring.
Every Halloween, they drag Joe Bob Briggs off of Shudder and put him on AMC for an AMC special, and of course, they have to tone it down. And so, but I know tonight they were doing the original Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy vs. Jason. So if I was gonna watch it, I'd probably watch it like that.
Yeah, sure.
Because I just don't merit. I know for some reason Freddy Krueger's racist in it. Like I distinctly remember one particular joke that I'm not going to
Yes.
repeat, but he says a couple different racist things for no real reason. Other than,
Well, the movie's
yeah.
called Freddy vs. Jason, but they don't start fighting until the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
also too, it's really funny that their fighting styles are just like someone just looked at them and were like, okay, so he's gonna be the powerhouse and he knows kung fu.
Yeah.
it is, yeah. And they don't use any
So
of their
it's like-
signature shit.
But it's like close-ups of Robert Englund's face, and then some other guy doing like jump karate
Yeah.
kicks. Do that cool windmill spin out of like to dodge
Yeah.
Jason's hits and
Dude,
shit.
I would love, like, just the visual in my head whenever you said that for some reason was fucking Freddy Krueger doing the Liu Kane bicycle kick. Like, that
not
would be
that
so
far off.
sweet.
It's
It's
not.
legitimately not that far off. I remember after I saw that movie, dumbass kid me was like, "Man, Kelly Rowland's gonna be a huge star in Hollywood." I mean, she's good looking. She was in the movie. She was coming off of Destiny's Child. I was like, "This is gonna be the star of after Destiny's Child. This is the one that's gonna make it."
That movie did have a lot of like horror stalwarts in it.
Yeah.
Turtle period Eddie Furlong,
Yep.
as you like to refer to him.
Yes, he looks like a turtle in later age.
Monica Keena was second lead. Catherine Isabel was in it.
Catherine Isabel was in that. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I don't know, but she was.
She hates horror movies though.
Yeah,
But she's in them
horror
all the
icon,
time,
though.
and they made her an
Yeah.
icon.
Yeah.
I mean, she's ginger.
Yeah, yeah.
She's American Mary.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
What is the name of the Rockstar game rated AO where you play as a snuff filmmaker?
Manhunt.
Yep.
Nailed it.
One of the few games that actually got rated AO.
Yeah, not a lot.
I think I looked this up one time and there's like 15. There's
Really?
not
Yeah.
very many at all.
I remember that being
And
a big
half of them are
deal.
porn games.
Yeah, I remember that being a big deal at the time.
Yeah.
And it
Yes.
just made everyone want to play it more.
Mhm.
Yes, and it was a terrible
we could
game.
not wait to play it. Yeah.
If the
It
people had just
wasn't
left it
particularly
alone,
good.
no one would have played it because it was
'cause
awful.
It wasn't
Yeah.
good.
But as soon as they started hopping it up,
it was
Streisand
that
it.
weird like growing pains era for Rockstar when they're still trying to find like a full identity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, as well.
I think Manhunt 2 is legitimately good, though, if y'all have ever played it.
No, I never played any of them.
Manhunt 2 is pretty fun. The kills in those games are fucking brutal, though.
Yeah,
I can
I remember
see
the-
how it gets AO.
The plastic bag. I just remember the plastic bag. Like you stuff. Like you literally put a plastic bag over someone's face, and it takes a while to
Yeah.
suffocate.
Yeah.
And it's pretty disturbing.
I just
in
thought the
general.
concept is so fucking weird. Like, you play as a guy who's recording a snuff movie. It's so odd.
It was Rockstar at that time too, right? Where they kind of
Yeah.
chased controversy. It was
Yeah.
like
It
what's the
was-
most fucked up thing that we could do without being pornographic.
It was that period
It's-
where being edgy for the sake of edgy was.
Yes.
Which Rockstar
Yeah.
still hasn't gotten out of sometimes.
Yeah, they slip back into
They're a
it.
bit edgelordy sometimes.
But I think it's okay to be a bit edgelordy, especially now because it's gone so far out of style.
Yeah.
It's looked at as cringy. It becomes like a different type of humor almost.
Yeah.
All right, let's do another good trivia question instead of musing about culture.
How many do we have
and
left?
Oh, three
Okay.
questions.
This one's a little bit more of a deep dig, I guess. What is the name of the illness that the grandfather has in The Visit?
Fuck, I don't like this movie.
I don't either, but I fucking
Is
love
it a
M. Night
real
Shyamalan.
illness?
No, it's fake.
It's
Oh.
I get
It's based on something real, though.
I'm gonna be honest. It's one of the very. I don't normally do this.
It was the original title for the movie.
I don't normally do this. It's a movie that I started to watch and I turned it off. Like I literally don't normally do this. I just find M. Night is a competent filmmaker.
M. Night
But
is the
God,
goat of
if
this
it's the
shit.
material he's working with, it just bores me. Visually, it bores
Yeah.
me. It like because it's so just like this is how this is shot because it's supposed to be shot this way. It just bores me to tears.
Well, especially his mediocre movies. His mediocre movies are the worst.
Yeah,
They're so boring.
I have no idea what this is. I didn't watch the movie.
yeah. So
You never seen The Visit?
No, I was kind of like nothing's brought me back to Shyamalan. After that last Airbender movie, I kind of just
Dude,
He
that
was
movie's
dead to
so
me.
funny. No, dude. You don't like the last Airbender movie?
No.
That movie's so funny.
No, it's
bro.
not. It's
What
bad.
does he
No
call?
one likes
What
this
is it?
movie.
What is it? What does he call Katara? He says it like the Aang voice. The Aang actor says it completely wrong. The
They
whole
all say
movie,
their
and
names
no
wrong.
one
Hold on, I can
corrects
speak-
him the whole
I can speak for
time.
Kane here because also can be a bystander because I didn't watch Avatar.
Yeah.
But there's a segment of people of a certain age that television show was their childhood.
It
was their
introduced them to
introduction
storytelling. Yeah.
into complex storytelling and complex characters
Well,
and
for
emotional
me, like
weights.
preteen, early teen.
Yes,
but
yeah, it was the first time they saw something and consumed something like that,
Well, no, I love Avatar too.
and then they saw it being ravaged for money on the screen, literally torn to pieces in front of their eyes for a quick buck.
And like, explain to me, like, M. Night Shyamalan's a person of color. How did he whitewash pretty much all of the?
This is also true.
Dude, but
Well,
no.
because it's this, we still see it today, right? Sinners. This is horror tangentially horror related, so we can talk about this. You saw it with Sinners,
I
right?
haven't watched Sinners, so don't say anything.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you saw this in the zeitgeist in public with Sinners. Oh, this is like the rarity, like a black lead. That was so weird. This movie made a bunch of money, and I kept trying to put like little asterisks next to how much money it made.
Yeah.
It's in the Black Panther. And Black
Yeah.
Panther, oh, it's so weird that this black lead. Like, people don't want to see black movies. We know that. They want white leads, white male leads. Like, and any sort of thing that happens outside of that is an anomaly so that they keep their formula that they think is going to print money all the time. Because if anything fucks with that formula, then they have to try again. So, there's
It's like
that.
WWE.
Shout out to the Fed.
But yeah, that movie with Batista in it? Was it The Cabin or whatever?
Yes.
I didn't watch it. I kind of wanted to watch it,
Yeah,
but
just because Batista, we know like Batista's performances in almost everything he's in. People are like, oh, he's like the best. Like he makes the movie.
I'm having a hard time letting go of my bitterness for
Yeah, I get that. I do
The
get
Last
that.
Airbender.
Is that a Shyamalan movie?
What?
Whatever y'all were just
The
talking
Cabin
about?
one? Yeah, I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, I can't remember either, but it's
Yeah.
the one with
Oh, I didn't
Batista
even
in it.
know.
Yeah.
I thought the newest one was the one where they're at the concert.
That's the newest one, yeah.
Oh,
the
I
concert
completely
one.
missed the Shyamalan
Where
movie
he
then.
where he casts his daughter as the Taylor Swift as superstar,
Yeah.
and then her music is all the soundtrack is.
M. Night Shyamalan's my goat, man. I'm sorry, dude. Lady in the Water is one of my favorite movies
my God.
ever
Oh my
because
God.
he's
That
a
movie's
tortured
so
poet.
bad.
He
It's
casted
so bad.
himself as the tortured poet.
Embarrassingly, when that first came out, I thought that was deep, and then I got older and I was like, that movie's so bad. Just in the same vein, I think *Inglourious Basterds* is like one of the greatest movies ever made, but I still roll my eyes at the end of that movie. Do you know what I'm talking about? So they carved the swastikas in the Nazis' heads. At the end of the movie, Brad Pitt and BJ Novak, for some fucking reason, are
well,
standing
the
there
last one.
looking over
Londa.
Hans London.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt stares down at the camera and then says, "This just might be my masterpiece." And I just was like, bro, you didn't have to fucking say it. Like, we all were here. We all watched it. It was just so, I don't know, man. Like, it just rubs me the wrong way.
Dude,
You feel like that was Tarantino saying that through the script?
Yes, absolutely.
I never
It's the
thought that.
last line and shot of the movie.
Well, maybe. I'd never thought of that before, but
Wow, that's just the way I took it. If I'm wrong, then great. It's a cool last line, I guess. But I just felt like I had a double.
No, you don't have to
A
back
double
down. You
meaning
can be
there.
like, even if it's not like that, it's still corny and I don't like
I'm
it.
not, no, in the movie it works. If you know the character,
Sure.
the line
Yeah.
works. And if you were there for the ride, it is satisfying.
Okay.
That scene is very
I
satisfying.
can kind of see it because, like, you get the upshot of Pitt and Novak.
Mhm.
It's a different perspective. Changes the perspective that he's shot the rest of the movie in.
Yeah, to Christoph Waltz. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it could be.
I always thought that was him commenting.
I just never
Look
thought
how
of it. It
fucking
could be right.
brilliant I am. Like, which is true. That's a great movie. It's probably one of my favorite Tarantino. Like,
Really?
artistically, I know it's his best movie,
Yeah.
but like I have like personal favorites, you know, that are just to my taste
Yeah.
more. But I know like it's his best quote unquote capital F film. But anyways, all right, let's do. We got 2 questions left.
Yes.
Okay.
That question was just an excuse for me to get to talk about M. Night Shyamalan because he is
Oh.
my goat.
He's like, I gotta work in an M. Night. You couldn't have asked about The Sixth Sense
No.
or even The Village.
No, those are good movies.
Like-
Those are boring.
What was the one where Mel Gibson fights aliens
Signs.
who are
I
allergic?
hate Signs. He keeps defending this
I think
fucking
it's
plot
fine.
line.
I mean, aliens who are
Who's
allergic to
weakness
water that come to a
comes
planet.
planet that is
70%
75%
yeah.
water. It doesn't make
You know
any
how
sense.
sometimes, Kane, I'm gonna relate this to you. You know how sometimes you're like, I want a fucking IPA. Right? Like you want a stout or a stout, you want a Guinness, you want something you're gonna taste and you're gonna feel go
Yeah.
down your gullet. And then you know how sometimes it's hot and it's summer and you just want a Coors Light?
Yeah.
Signs is Steven Spielberg light. Like that's what Signs is to me.
There's a theory we ever
Oh,
do,
yeah.
get to do a pop culture episode.
I
They're
know
not.
this.
aliens, they're
they're
actual
demons.
demons.
Yeah. So the whole
that's
alien thing doesn't
fun.
make any sense. There's tons of details about it.
Okay.
People
It does make more sense, I think, if it's demons,
Yeah,
but I
it
don't
does.
think Shyamalan.
meant that.
No, no, you did not.
Because he's such an on-the-nose filmmaker and storyteller.
Yeah.
It would be there. It would be the twist.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be the
It
twist.
would absolutely be the twist.
Yeah, he wouldn't
a
hide
portal
it.
to hell would open and the aliens would walk back in it. Like that would be the end of the movie.
We didn't even talk about The Happening, which is his magnum fucking opus to
Oh.
me.
It's the plants, bro.
The
It's the
thing
fucking
is,
plants.
that kind of is. I feel like that could be an interesting premise, though. Like, if
Yeah, no, it's a cool concept.
nature evolved to just,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, this
kill off the one thing
this
that's
was a whole
most
subgenre
dangerous.
of sci-fi, like
Yeah.
in the 50s, like novels and cheap short stories and
Yeah.
stuff like that. The Day of the Triffids, like plants coming back to life and
Nature-
seeking their revenge for all the shitty like chopping down
Yeah.
the forest and stuff. Like
Nature taking its
Mhm.
revenge, so to
its
speak.
rightful place. Back.
Yeah.
Well, some people don't like The Village, right? I feel like I've heard this before.
It's on the fence, but I think it's fine.
I like
I
the
think it would have
village.
been a lot better well received had the trailer not given away the twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the twist doesn't happen at the end, which I like. It doesn't happen in the end if I misremember.
There is
I'm
a twist at the end. There's
There's a twist at the
Yeah,
end,
yeah,
but the big twist that I'm thinking of, it
So
happens in the
spoiler
middle.
alert, the twist that the monsters aren't real is in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the twist that they live in the modern world in a
Is-
fencing community is at the
Yes.
end.
But both twists were in the fucking trailer. Or was it just the middle twist that was in the
The middle twist.
Yeah. Which I thought it was well done. As far as
I like the
Shyamalan
village.
goes,
I
thought it was
legitimately
fine.
Yeah.
do.
I think
There's nothing egregious in
I
there.
think
No,
a
there's nothing
better
that
writer
makes me
and
crack
director
up.
could have executed that premise
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
better than Shyamalan did, but
And I don't think he's a bad director. I think he's a bad writer.
oh, he's a terrible
He's
writer.
a horrible writer. He's so bad at writing, it's hilarious.
He's not a bad director.
He's a competent director.
Yeah, he
is what I'd
is.
say.
Competent.
He's a film school by the book. Here's where the cat. I had the same critique sometimes of. I love him and I love what he does. He did Haunting the Hill House and stuff like that.
Mike Flanagan.
Max Flanagan. I feel
Yeah.
like he's kind of that same way. It would be my only critique of him is
It's a
that
bit
he's
safe.
very safe with his filmmaking style. Like
Yeah.
this is how we do it. You're on the left, you're on the right. We block this in the center. Like you know what I mean? Like
He's experimental with his storytelling, but not
Yes.
with his film.
not with the filmmaking part,
making.
We're talking,
which is fine too.
We're
Like,
talking
and-
about
and
like
he's
a
a good
culture
writer. He writes-
podcast. That's what this is, really.
Yeah.
That's what we've been doing
This
for
is
the
a
last
preview
hour.
of something we may do eventually. All right, let's do the next question.
Sure.
I'm sure we'll have more to talk about.
The answer to 13 was sundowning, by the way.
Okay,
What was the question?
sundowning.
What was the name
Oh,
of the
which is
illness
a-
that the grandfather had?
So sundowning is not it's a thing that happens to people with like dementia or Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
it's kind of a real illness.
All right, this is the last question.
No, you have two more.
Okay, two more
What is the highest grossing horror movie of all time?
of all time. Shit,
Ooh.
running through my brain. Wait, highest grossing. So just by sheer numbers.
Yes.
So Blair Witch made the budget back, but it's not the highest grossing. Ah, damn it. Know this.
Talking like adjusted for inflation here, or
No, I just looked it,
It
up
would
on
just be
IMDb.
whatever IMDb says, which is fine. And IMDb does adjust for inflation, I
Does
do
it?
believe.
Okay. Y'all can go out and just start spouting them. I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, this will be fun to guess because I got some educated guesses.
Sure, go for it.
The movie that created the summer blockbuster, Jaws.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Scream?
No. It's more recent, if that helps.
Yes.
Conjuring?
No.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not one of the Conjuring movies.
Doesn't have anything to do with that.
Sinister?
I don't think it's so it can't be Insidious either. I wouldn't
Nope.
guess Insidious. I would guess. I'm trying to think of something that was like so hard in the zeitgeist.
Like
It was very hard in the zeitgeist whenever this movie came out.
Yeah.
So hard. It was like actually news. Like it was in the zeitgeist so hard. That's why this movie made so much money. If that helps at all.
last decade?
Yes. Within the last 10 years.
I know Terrifier 3 was the highest grossing not rated movie. I don't
Yeah.
think it's the highest
No,
grossing
it's not.
horror.
It's not.
God, man, I'm truly trying to think. I hope
Whenever I
it's-
say it, y'all will be like, oh.
yeah, it's one of those things that are so obvious
Yeah.
that we're missing it.
Yeah.
Let us talk it through a little
Yeah,
bit
go
more.
for it. Go for it. No.
So we know it's a
Throw it
newer
out there.
movie, so it's not like Jaws or Alien.
You feel free to ask me questions if you want.
Last 10 years, is it a slasher?
No.
Is it? Could someone argue that it's not technically a horror movie?
Annabelle?
No.
That's a really good guess, but it's connected to the Conjuring
But-
universe.
Yeah.
I guess you could. I would disagree with you, though.
Highest grossing. Did Marvel ever get their little weird horror thing that they were going to do after they never did? DC's going to do that
I
now.
think so.
Come on. James Wan did the
Do you want an exact
Conjuring.
year? I can give you an exact year.
Yeah, do this.
2017.
Oh, wow.
17 shit. Don't help.
No, it doesn't.
What was in the zeitgeist in 2016?
I
What was
don't
going on
remember.
around that time?
It Chapter 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That does make
That
sense.
makes sense. That's the highest grossing horror movie of all time. That's definitely a horror movie, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I would argue for. I think the movie's fine. I really like Chapter 1, and then Chapter 2 fucking ruined it for
Well,
me. So.
Chapter 2 is totally just inconsistent with the rest of the
Yeah.
with Chapter 1. Like, It's almost, it feels like it's both made by Adam Mistai. I can't say his last name. I believe he's like French Canadian or something. But Adam, they're both made by the same director. But it feels like two different filmmakers took a shot at it. Yeah. It's very bizarre. And I think It Chapter 2 suffered from "We Could Be Stranger Things 2" syndrome.
Yeah,
we could also be Stranger Things syndrome.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Actually. I mean, I kind of feel that with It Chapter 1 too. Now that you say it
It
out
Chapter
loud,
1 kept the tone consistent. At least.
The reason
dark.
you think that is because Stranger Things is heavily inspired by
that.
That's true. That's true.
But It Chapter 1 kept the tone dark. I mean, there were silly moments. They still felt like kids, but like the tone was consistent throughout.
Yeah.
It Chapter 2 has those moments of playfulness that the movie doesn't get to earn because the rest of the movie's so dark. Like, it's so dark.
And because they're like traumatized, jaded adults.
Yes.
And the
through most
silliness.
of that movie. But they're cracking jokes all of a sudden, like they're teenagers again. But anyways, okay.
You two are tied at 7 and 7. Right?
Wow.
That's the last question.
This is a nail
I was not
biter.
expecting this, to be honest. I was expecting you to be way far ahead, one of you.
Yeah.
But now this question's going to seem like complete bullshit.
This is the easy one. It's going to be whoever shouts it out faster.
What is my favorite horror movie of all time?
Oh, shit. This is bullshit.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know.
Okay. It's not going to be anything conventional like The Shining or anything like that.
Probably not anything good.
So if my daughter, if
You
my
know me
daughter
too well.
Alyssa
No,
was
this
sitting
movie's
there,
good.
it'd be
This
like The
movie's
Shining
good.
or something like that probably, or Scream, but it's probably not. Yeah, you're right. It's probably something he thinks is funny.
No, it's really not, though. It's something that legitimately scares me, and I feel is like, actually, that gives it away.
The Descent?
No.
Okay, I'll let you have in the next.
Oh, something that actually.
And then he has to give us a hint afterwards.
Yeah, I can.
I don't know.
I went directly with The Descent because like claustrophobia and darkness.
Yeah. I don't know what scares you though. You didn't watch a lot of movies with us.
Yeah. Just throw a shot so I can give it.
I had something in my head, but I just.
It's Philadelphia.
I don't even.
AIDS scares him.
I don't even know what that is.
Tom Hanks has AIDS. And,
is it?
Washington his lawyer? It's great.
I cannot think I love this fucking movie, but the name I'm trying to think of is just stuck there. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Holy shit!
Oh, that's my favorite movie of all. That's
Yeah.
It used to not be my favorite horror movie of all time, but it's like slowly become over the years like the movie that I'm like, it has everything that I look for.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
That movie is
literally,
fucking. It feels gross. Like just watching
It
it,
feels
it's so
dirty,
gross.
yes.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's barely any blood and gore on
I
screen.
know.
There's not.
Because it
I
feels so
know.
nasty. People still,
Yeah.
I still hear people be like, "Oh, it's so gory." I remember being so gory. It's like, no, it just feels gross and gory.
Yeah,
I
it's
feels
not at
that
all.
way.
It's a
Yeah.
master of setting up tone. I love that movie
It is.
so much.
Oh, dude, and that dolly shot going to the field. Every time I see it, and so many movies do it. Every time I see it, like I was like, Texas Chainsaw shot. They're doing
Yeah.
it. They still live for Texas Chainsaw. Like,
Yeah.
because it just follows the girl walking. The couple. They're a couple, but they're walking through the field up to the house,
Yeah.
and it's like the dolly, like in the big wide angle lens, like getting the whole field. As
I
they're walking
I
comes
even
in.
love the fucking ending, dude. Like where she hops in the back of the fucking truck and shit.
and just laughs maniacally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it leaves it so open ended because, like, fuck.
Oh, she's
man.
broken.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's the message.
Yeah,
She is like mentally broken from this experience. Like
Yeah.
she survived, but she's gonna be broken. Her life is ruined.
Yeah.
Like
It is that movie too where he's like doing the fucking chainsaw dance.
as she's
Yeah.
driving away, laughing
He's
maniacally,
swinging, yeah,
swinging
yeah,
around, and
I mean,
from the opening with the body on the stick, like the
Yeah.
Ed Gein style, like we made a thing out of a
Yeah.
body and exhumed the corpses, like just for the opening shot, like it's just captivating. To picking up the hitchhiker and how
Yeah.
genuinely uncomfortable, unsettling, and you want to talk about like cringe-inducing, and
Yes.
it's like that. It was that
The
before that was a
entire
thing.
movie.
Yes,
it never gives you a break.
No.
it's
Like
relentless.
you're clenched the entire time.
Yeah.
Leatherface is a character that got really.
I was gonna say
like,
Bubba's my
ruined over
favorite
time.
slasher of all time, even though you
Pretty
can't really
strange.
consider him a slasher, but like he's my favorite horror
I mean,
movie.
but
villain
I
of all
like
time.
it. Like Texas Chainsaw 2 took it in like a weird, kooky direction, and I
Yeah.
enjoy that.
It's very
But you
OTT.
couldn't
It's
do a
very
sequel
different,
any
yeah.
other way.
Yeah.
There's no way. You had to make it so vastly different from that
Yeah.
because you can't do that again. You can't replicate that.
No,
Toby
It was a combination of having to be creative because you had no money.
low budget.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just having the right set of circumstances. It's
Yeah.
lightning in a bottle, something like
Yeah.
that.
Toby Hooper was underrated.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that movie.
I still
too.
don't believe the conspiracy theory that Steven Spielberg really directed Poltergeist. There's too much Toby Hooper all over that movie
Yeah, no. It's,
for that to be true.
I've never even heard this.
It's something we can go into later.
Sure.
Like that would be a fun thing to do eventually.
Toby
Yeah,
Hooper's, what was it? The Carnival, was it called? It's about a carnival.
Yeah, he did the Carnival and he did Motel Hell. which
Carnival's
was
only like an
underrated.
hour long, if I remember right. I haven't watched it in a
I
long
remember.
time, but
It's been a long time.
It's not a long movie, but it's a good. It's
Yeah.
How
good.
did you pull that out? Or
What?
did you just guess? Was that just a pull out of
I
thin
mean,
air?
it's a great fucking
Sure.
movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think we did a fun list thing once before.
Yeah,
You
I
did.
just-
I was hoping you didn't remember
and
it.
Texas Chainsaw
Yeah.
was my number one.
It was my number
as
one.
Yeah, I
well.
just thought of like you said it was a genuinely good movie, and so I just
Yeah,
that's
sure,
Texas
sure.
Chainsaw is what I think of.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
a lot of my second, like once you get to like normally my number ones for things are like legitimate masterpieces, like Red Dead and like all that shit, like my favorite video games of all time. And then once you get to like number twos, it's like stupid shit. Like that's whenever you get like the fucking dumb
I really
shit.
do get torn a lot with like my favorite, and I always say it's Texas Chainsaw because, and this is gonna sound weird, it comes down to kind of the runtime and what it does in such a
Yeah,
short
you're-
amount of time.
yeah.
Because I'm always torn between like that and The Shining. Like which one is truly my favorite horror
Sure.
movie?
Yeah,
And I always land on Texas Chainsaw every time I sit down and really think about it. Like really think about
I
it.
like The Shining, but I don't love The Shining. I like it doesn't have the tone for me that Texas Chainsaw Massacre does. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I adore that movie for different reasons.
Yeah.
But to pack something like that in 90 minutes, like that feeling, like
yeah,
wow, like, it's just one of those things. Like when you see it, it's like I bet if you asked like my mom who saw it when it first came out and was a kid when it came out and saw the controversy, she'll still be like, yeah, it's like one of the goriest movies ever made. Like
Yeah,
it has
sure.
such a legendary status.
yeah.
Mm.
And it's not even that. It's all based on
No.
the feel. It's
Yeah,
all based on the
yeah.
vibes. Like it's
Yeah.
all based on vibes. Oh man.
All right, we've been going an hour and 6 minutes.
Wow,
Yeah, we got a
man,
lot of
and we did, and we got Halloween left to celebrate.
Yeah, we
It's
hope you all
been
have a great
fun
Halloween.
spending it with our audience, but it's also time to dim the lights and actually watch some horror movies. Follow us at CH13 Network on the TikToks and the Instagrams. We'll see you guys next week.
See y'all.
Bye.